That brings me to the Carter scratch. That's Mother Maybelle Carter's famous guitar style. Maybelle Carter, the matriarch of country music. I always say if you don't know who Maybelle Carter is, you probably know who Johnny Cash is. That's his mother-in-law. Famously, Johnny Cash, as a young man or a young boy, heard the Carter family on the radio. They were the first country music radio stars. And he heard them on the radio and he said, I'm going to marry that June Carter. He made his plan. And that's in the movie, the Johnny Cash, that biography movie. And it's a true story. He heard them on the radio and he made it happen. You see, he wanted into the family. He didn't want to just marry June. He wanted to get close to Maybelle. Okay? He loved Maybelle. Maybelle was the backbone of that group. And her guitar style, that Carter scratch, was one of the most influential guitar styles in the history of American music. It's in the fabric because they're one of the first recorded, they are one of the very first recorded country music acts. And they were on the radio, and it was really a vocal group with just guitar backing, real bare bones. But there's something about that rhythm that got infiltrated into folk and rock and roll and country music, and just kind of, and it just lays there like the foundation, And Maybelle was like that. She was just kind of so integral. I always say that, the history of women, pioneering women guitar players, I kind of have to put Maybelle at the apex because her influence is so huge, and she did it with such grace and understated authority that you almost don't know that it's there, but it's there. They say her guitar, which hangs in the Country Music Hall of Fame, is one of the most important instruments in the history of American music, not just country music. Maybelle was really important. And Johnny Cash, her son-in-law, called her his favorite musician of all time. And he knew everybody. He was always playing with all kinds of different people. But he loved her the most. And she was just so important. And this Carter scratch style, this guitar style, I learned a lot of styles for this album, but this was one of the most challenging. And you see videos of Maybelle doing it, and she just looks like she's like chewing gum and knitting. She's so effortless, and she's putting it looks like she's barely doing anything, and then you try to do it and sound like her, and you're like, geez, it's a bit of work. So I really, really I have so much respect for her, and I'm so in awe of her. I wrote this song for Maybelle, and it's on the album One Guitar Woman. It's called Maybelle's Guitar, and it sort of tells you the story I just told you through music. Doing the Carter scratch, I reference a little Carter family music in it with the Wildwood Flower. You might recognize this melody. Here we go. Maybelle's Guitar.
In the midst of the